Hello everyone!
Hi.
Welcome to another episode of Confusion and Delay.
I like that you've given up on me saying
Yep,
the title.
it takes too
You took
long.
the control away from me.
I've got water in this fancy cup, this Frosty the Snowman cup. Katie, is it anywhere close to Christmas? Nope. Am I gonna do it anyway?
Apparently.
No.
She said you two are going to bring me to the light, and I'm like, what does that even mean?
We're gonna bring you to Jesus! We're gonna bring you to the star! The light is obviously the nativity star.
Whoa, that just got like,
we're gonna deliver pizza to baby Jesus.
Yeah! Picture what's happening. This is my nativity set as a child.
Anyways, welcome to another episode. Arguably, this is one of my favorite episodes. Katie is dying.
Well, apparently I don't know how to drink. Oh, I know why this is one of your favorite episodes. Oh, I really like that Abby in the background, though. That's nice.
This entire set piece is just
Toby is a tram engine, cheerful to everyone he meets.
That's good. He's got very jaunty music.
He has a coach called Henrietta,
The
who's
ocean
seen
doesn't
better
move.
days, send their goods mostly by lorry. Toby is always careful.
Silly noise.
Because he was, of course, the fat controller. But Toby didn't know this yet.
Well, how would you? He's
Come
not
on,
wearing his
Grandfather,
one
cried the
outfit.
children. Do look at this. Is it
Other people
electric?
have
That's
names,
brilliant.
apparently.
Whoosh! Hissed Toby.
Dare you
Send
call
her
me
to the-
electric?
to
I'm
the
not a
baby.
hippie.
The steam tram. May we go in it, Grandfather? Please.
Steam tram?
Said the fat girl.
Toby's like, I'm not a
He
hippie.
was very
Electric.
hurt. What is your name? Thank you, sir, said Toby.
And
He
Bill,
felt
thank
better
you.
now.
Rolling your eyes
This
5 times.
gentleman,
Why
sometimes
is
they
he on
roll
the
with
same
the
line that
dog,
we've seen Toby on?
sometimes in empty
Outside.
trucks.
Yeah, words.
shots.
Come again soon,
We never
replied
see
Toby.
his
We
children.
will.
Those are
called the
his
children.
grandchildren.
And they waved till
We
Toby
never
was
see his
out of
His
sight.
children said, I can't deal with you.
Yes.
I don't want to spend time with you, and I most certainly
The
don't want to
months
spend time anywhere near
Toby
this
had
railway.
few trucks and
I don't
fewer
blame
passengers. Passengers joked and sang, but Toby and his driver wished they wouldn't.
It should be serious. It is the last ride. You know it's sad because we could hear
Goodbye,
you.
Toby.
We're very sorry that you're now unemployed.
Nobody wants me.
But we
Toby
liked you
thought,
while you were
and went
useful.
on happily to sleep. It's a letter from the stout gentleman. Toby listened.
The stout
But I mustn't
gentleman.
tell you any more, or I shall spoil the next story.
I'm sorry. This is the fourth wall, and they just went.
Well, and that's the problem too, because again, in the translation in
Then the book to screen.
well, in the redubbing, it went. This is a letter from the stout gentleman. Maybe it's good news, and then they cut off there, and I was like, that was definitely more of a cliffhanger compared to like.
Oh, just
kidding.
sorry.
Yeah.
That starts having things in common with The Princess Bride has the book.
I don't
cuts.
like that movie.
Yes, but I need to explain this.
Yes.
The way it cuts back and forth between the story and the narrator is very distinct, and they did manage to pull that off in the film.
Yeah.
And the idea being that you're listening to someone tell you a story, and then the narrator breaks back through, like the key example being when she's in the water and the eel's coming after her, and then you're like keyed up, and then it just all of a sudden you just hear, she doesn't get eaten by the eels at this time, and you're like, and it like brings you back to that this is a narrator telling a story kind of point. So, and I feel like that's what that was like, oh, we'll ruin the next story. The other example of that being when Winnie the Pooh has conversations with the narrator.
Yeah.
Like, oh, can't we just turn back to page 1 and do this again? Like that kind of thing. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same vein, but because this is the first time we've seen it, it doesn't. If it had happened throughout,
Consistently, yeah.
Because I know that Brit's original concept was this is someone reading a story. That's why it's the narrator doing all of the voices. And if that had been more clearly established through dialogue up to this point, that wouldn't have felt so weird. So if you look at that, and it's cut. Toby listened, but I mustn't tell you anymore.
Because this is where he's talking to Christopher.
Yeah. Winnie the Pooh lived in a forest all by himself under the name Cinders. And then this is cutting to, not only is it cutting to italics, it's cutting to parentheses. What does under the name mean? Asked Christopher Robin. It means he had the name over his door in gold letters and he lived under it. Winnie the Pooh wasn't quite sure, said Christopher Robin. Now I am, said a growly voice. Then I will go on, said I. Again, that like, there is a separation between your narrator and your story. But I'm not noticing it as often in that as it is in Winnie the Pooh. Because here's another, we're a couple of pages later, we've got another conversation happening. British children's literature!
Right, it's what we do here. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
What did I do? I broke it.